Yes, guys, welcome to the first ever live stream of the new Premier League season. Chelsea nil, Crystal Palace nil, unfortunately, still at Stamford Bridge. Good vibes. I don't know if you guys can see it properly, but yeah, unfortunately, 0-0 today. There'll be a vlog out in about half an hour, so check that out as well. I'm joined here with my co-host team, Alfred, Sindre. It's been a while. I'll let Sindre start, man. What do you make of the game?
It was a very stale game. Nothing really happened. I heard it because I was working outside. I couldn't really watch the game, but I had it on my ear, so I heard that we had some good chances with Andre Santos. But yeah, just a slow game from us. Like it wasn't the pace that we had during the preseason and the Club World Cup final game against PSG. So like this is disappointing with the result in general. Palace is a team we should beat. This is now, I believe, third or fourth time in a row that we have drawn with them. We drew both game last year, 1-1, I believe. And yeah, this is not the best result. Of course, Palace is on a little bit of a up run with both winning the Community Shield and won the FA Cup. So yeah, we should have won that. We were lucky that the free kick goal was disallowed because of Gueye being too close to the wall. But other than that, I think we should have done better.
No, for sure. I mean, I think the last 10 minutes was probably the best football that I've seen from Chelsea. A lot more urgency, a lot more intensity, a lot more attacking. Not clear-cut chances, but yeah, unfortunately, the vibe was there for sure. Everyone tuning in, man. Make sure you guys like the videos. Alfred, what do you make of the game, man? Let us know.
Yeah, I agree, man. A very, very, very stale game. Unfortunately, it's not what we wanted to see for sure. When you consider all the buzz around around the club at the moment and all the new boys that we got, I was very excited, to see more, as I'm sure everybody else was. But like Sindre said as well, I don't know what to think because Crystal Palace have been getting some good results lately. They have shown that they were going to be a tough team today. They were giving a lot of people a lot of reason to believe that it wasn't going to be an easy game for Chelsea. And it wasn't in the end. But like Sindre said, I still feel like we should have seen more. I'm very disappointed that there were some quite wasted opportunities, I felt, towards the end of the game. We should have done better with some of the chances that we had. But my God, man, some of those shots just went sky high. Like at least if they would have hit the target. But yeah, I think we managed 2 shots on target the entire game, something like that, and that's just not good enough, man. Not very promising. Not a very promising start.
Yeah, I mean, totally agree with what you said there. 2 shots on target is absolutely mad. Forgive me if I can't hear you guys properly. Obviously, so loud. 3 shots, sorry. Thank you, Sindre. I've got an hour and a half drive home. I wish we had a last minute winner. I don't know if you guys remember where Father sits at the front. I'm like one block to his right, about 3 rows above him. Literally, it was a crazy, crazy view. This will be my view throughout the entire season, going to every home game possible, really. So
Nice.
good vibes. If Sindre decides to come to Chelsea this season, he'll be next to me here. Row 6, guaranteed, Sindre. I got you for sure.
Nice.
I do want to say very quickly, we definitely need a new winger. I feel like even Neto, he looks so tired, man. I don't know if you guys can see on TV, but that guy was done. He was finito.
Yeah.
After like 60 minutes, he was finished. I'm telling you. He didn't track back. Nothing. Literally, it was really bad.
Yeah. One of the highlights from him today was, of course, when Sanchez played that ball, I believe, from the free kick, and then Net Pereira just turning on the burners from Will Hughes. And sadly, he couldn't get across it because if he did, João Pedro would have been. He was free in the box.
Yeah. Even Estevao was so close, man. I actually thought he was gonna slap that in, bro. Yeah, he went over
Yeah.
the bar, man. I was so gutted, bro. Like literally,
Yeah.
that one hurt. But I want to give
Sadly-
a big shout out to Chalaba and Josh. There was maybe one or two issues, obviously, but throughout the game they were great.
Yeah, like Josh impressed. Like, of course, he's 19 and very young. Of course, we were lucky because he had the pass that led to Palace's chance that became the free kick where they scored from. With in the early stages of the game, like in in the 10th minute or something. Of course, a bad pass. You're young. It's okay. It's a dangerous pass where you place it, but we're lucky that the goal was his lad. I'm not blaming Josh for that or anything like that, but yeah, he also had some good involvements defensively. Had like a good tackle on Munoz, I believe, and then he just won the ball from Mateta. Came there before Mateta, and then Mateta got the yellow card. He was good. We're struggling a little bit with the build-up play without Levi Cole's passing, but yeah, I believe next game will look better. Now we just hope we will see what happens. Still ingoings, outgoings going on in the transfer window. Xavi Simons looks like he only wants Chelsea, which is positive. Could be another creative spark when we are struggling against teams like this. So yeah.
Even
Definitely. So yeah, Karen, Alfred.
Sorry, man. I was just saying that even Garnacho
okay,
could end up being some kind of a surprise that we're not expecting, you know? Maybe not, but we can only hope because it looks like he's going to come. You know, it looks, from what I'm seeing every day, it looks like he's just very, very likely to be joining us soon. So,
Yeah, it looks like we definitely need him. But Esteva come on, who obviously tried to change the game, taking on players. I think there was about 3 players marking him each time. It was difficult. And I feel like what they tried to do was they wanted to switch the play towards the other side, but I felt like they were taking too many touches in the middle. I think they should have pinged it a few more times. I know Chalobah tried it in the first half a few times, but I don't think the movement from right to left or left to right was quick enough. There's too many touches in between. And obviously, Cucurella coming in or João Pedro coming in, there's no one running in behind. You know, even like Palmer, he wants it in deep, right? So it's very, I don't know. It's obviously it's the first day of the season. You can't be too negative. Defensively, we were worried, but I felt like we've done a great job overall.
Yeah, and that's the one thing when we didn't have anyone trying to run in behind with like a Jackson, we could see Palace just could play a low block and didn't give us any space in behind, which would then made them even more harder to break down. So yeah, but they're still an exciting team. Still like gutted with that we didn't win. With all the hype from what I saw from Club World Cup and the 2 preseason games, like we did have some. Like I see the comment where we had 2 preseason games. It's not as many as all the others. We also have had less break than any other team in the league. So yeah, hopefully we'll get the signings in. I think we should go for another centre back. Like, yes, I like that we're giving Achampong a chance, but now Tosin also was injured for this game. Hopefully he's back for next game. But like, there are problems at the back, I believe, from the centre back.
What do you guys think about the disallowed goal? Should it have been disallowed in your opinion?
What was the law behind that? Apparently, there was some law that was used.
It's like the players can't be within 1 meter from the wall. Like when the wall is set up, you can't stand closer than 1 meter from in them. So you have to stay 1 meter away from them. And what Mark Gay did was he pushed Caicedo into the wall, with him also standing next to the wall when the shot was taken. So therefore, the goal was disallowed because Mark Gay was so close to the wall when it was taken.
I think that's a bit harsh, to be
Right,
honest,
right.
but that's the rules, you know.
Well, you don't see that very often. Players push people into the wall. It's not. It's. I haven't seen that often, and I can't remember a lot of it from the top of my head. But like, if we see it happen again and it isn't like, if someone scores from a free kick and someone is standing in within the 1 meter, the consistency and the law says it should be disallowed. But
Yeah.
we will wait and see for what happens during the coming of the weekend or the next games. Like, it's the same with what happened earlier last year with Arsenal's earlier red cards, where Declan Rice got for kicking the ball away. Like, this gave them those type of yellow cards earlier in the season. When it was later in the season, I saw it happen a lot without a lot of players receiving yellow cards for it. So with that, I think it was like they're trying to figure out where to set the line and where not to, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I don't know, I've never seen it before. I have never ever seen that in my life. So it was very strange for me to see that for the
I
first
think
time. And look, I'm glad because we got away with one there. So, you know,
Big up Andres, by the way. Big up Andres.
hello. My
Yeah, man.
face cam's broken. I didn't realize, but yeah, I think the way that it's like properly done is if you watch the Real Madrid versus Arsenal game last season when Declan Rice had that free kick that went like in between that Real Madrid wall. Arsenal players pretty much just took up that space but didn't push anyone. That kind of just ran away, and like didn't force anyone from Real Madrid's defense out the way. And I feel like he was the one that pushed Caicedo out the way, so it created that hole. So I feel like it was a foul in itself, but also I think the law was like correctly applied there.
Yeah, like, you can say that Caicedo should be stronger in that situation, but like when Gueye is running and using his whole body to push someone, like, it's not really something you see that often, and it should be a foul. So it was the right decision in my opinion. But it was a pretty good free kick from SA. But in my opinion, Sanchez should also have done better there.
Yeah, straight at him.
Like, yeah, it was basically straight at him, but it's hard when it comes to that pace. But it's still, he should have done a little bit better in my opinion. But he has been improving so far. And
Sindri, Eze was crazy, bro. I'm telling you, he was crazy.
yeah, like I feel like we were lucky because I don't know if you saw the nutmeg on Reece James.
Yeah, I saw
Yeah,
that.
like I was afraid that would have led to Reece James' second yellow card.
Yeah,
Thought
same,
Mateta should
same.
have
I
had
was
a second
worried.
yellow.
What was
Yeah.
it? Hughes? Was it Hughes that should have gotten a second yellow for Crystal Palace?
No, I thought it was Mateta because he stomped on Caicedo.
Ah, I didn't see that. But like, it's always one Palace player in the last like 3 to 4 or 5 games I've seen that where a players on a yellow card do something that should give them a second yellow card, and they haven't gotten it.
You know,
So-
we were talking about Eze just before, and another thing that scared the crap out of me was when we gave him all the space off Stamford Bridge. You know, it's like what we.
Oh, when he
it's
was
like
running down the middle.
Yeah, it's like we wanted to let him score. Well, none of us were coming towards him, you know. And I was thinking to myself, oh my God, this guy's going to have a free shot on goal and score, you know. But luckily, wasn't the case. But yeah, he had a lot of time, man. A lot of time, a lot of space. I was very scared there for a second.
yeah. So who is it next week? It's another London
It's
team.
West Ham on Friday.
West Ham on Friday.
Yeah, got Friday. So we start off early. Hopefully, we can kick off the weekend with a win.
Start off early with a late game. Nice.
Is it 8 o'clock game?
8 p.m. Yeah, UK time. 8 p.m. UK time. Yeah.
And by the way, lads, since they just got absolutely smashed by a newly promoted team, it should be probably of great concern if we can't beat them.
Isn't it too early to judge teams this early? Don't you think?
I
No,
think
but
so.
if a newly promoted team came and beat the piss out of them, then at the very least we should be doing that too. I feel like.
Yeah, I don't think West Ham are a good side at all.
I think this might be another season where West Ham get relegated if they aren't.
They could be in that fight. I put them 17th, I think, in my prediction.
Yeah, fair. I haven't done one yet, but yeah, it is like it's gonna be an interesting season. I'm still hyped and excited for the season, like with the players we have, and with the players we might buy. It will be a good season, and yeah, of course, back in Champions League soon, so that will also be excited to watch.
When's the draw for that again?
2 weeks or so. I think it's the 28th. 28th or 24th, something like that.
Yeah, that'll be exciting, and like Sindre said as well, yeah, the rest of the season I'm sure is still going to be very very exciting. Lots to look forward to, and Sadiq said earlier, we can't be too critical of the first game of the season because there's a lot of factors into why that possibly we didn't do as well as we could have. But we'll have to see as the weeks and games go on what we can end up doing. And as we mentioned just before, we've still got Joby Simmons most likely coming in, and Garnacho as well. So still got some signings. Um, so I'm very very excited to see what we do.
I do think we need someone in defense to actually progress the ball. I think it was way too slow today, though.
Hmm. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if we end up doing something there, but it's not looking likely with the focus so much on Simmons and Garnacho, but I could be wrong.
I thought Josh was good. I just think the ball was moving too slow.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
moving too slow. We tried to play it from left to right, right to left, but it was just like too many extra touches. Enzo was a bit slow today, in my opinion. Cole Palmer only towards the end where I thought he took on some players and tried to make something happen. It was just, I don't know, maybe it was just the first game.
It's 11 days until the draw for the Champions League. It's on the 28th of August.
I think Xavi Simmons will be a big help to Cole Palmer if he does come in because he's someone that, you have to man mark him as well, and you can't man mark both Xavi and Cole Palmer, so I think it'll give him a free role.
Mm-hmm.
I just think Enzo was really not up to fitness today. And then Andre came on. He looked decent. Probably should have finished that chance to, win us the game, but didn't. But I thought he was a little bit better than Enzo.
Yeah,
Guys, what do you make of that Santos shot?
I didn't see it.
Yeah, disappointing, man. If it's the one I think you're talking about when he skied it, you're talking
Yeah.
about that one.
Yeah.
Very disappointing, man. Again, like I said earlier, we should have done much better with some of those chances that we had in the game because we had some good ones. Esteban, poor
Yeah.
guy who played very very well today, but he did the same thing. Unfortunately, got a bit too excited with his shot, smashed it over the bar. Same with Santos, and it would have been so good if at least one of those went in. And Delap as well was a bit unfortunate as well, not to do better with his opportunity. But yeah, that's football for you sometimes, man. But it's so disappointing because I just felt like at the end of that game, like we were going to get that goal, man, and it was just sad to see that it didn't come.
Yeah, I think we could have easily won if we were more clinical. I think down those last 10 minutes or so, we had 3 big chances that just went away. And
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it could have been 3 points, but at the end of the day, if you're going to win, at least just don't lose. So
Yeah.
At least secured a point.
A point is better than nothing. So now later it's the Arsenal game with against United. I'm hoping for a draw.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
it's the best for both. It's the best for both teams that they get a draw.
Yeah, definitely. But if there has to be a winner, I would prefer Manchester United
No.
because
It is never has to be a winner. It can end on a draw. Just there. Nothing else.
yeah, that's fair.
I'll probably take United over Arsenal, man. I got Sesko in my team.
In
I
the
don't blame
FPL.
Look, isn't there just always something nice about Arsenal losing? You know.
Yeah, but I would prefer draw because then no teams get 3 points. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, of course, it makes sense. Except, it's only the first game of the season, so we don't know how both of the teams are going to.
Damn. Let's go Livramento.
How much did he score? Oh, he clean sheet.
Yeah, 9 points against Aston Villa.
Who got 9 points?
Livramento. Tino.
Oh, wow. Okay. Very nice.
Yeah, Cucurella got 6 points today.
Big up Blue Lounge, man. Guys, he's got a stream 10 p.m. UK time. Make sure you guys check it out. Big up Blue Lounge.
It's also with the new point system with defensive actions. It gives defenders more points in the FPL. So it's good.
I will say though, if Man United lose, I expect them to not have a great season. I think this is kind of a big decider of how their season goes, because they start out with Arsenal, then Fulham's a difficult game, then they have Burnley, which I expect them to win, but then they have City and Chelsea. So I feel like if they can't kick on to begin the season in those 3 games, then they might actually struggle to kick on throughout the rest of the season.
Mm.
Yeah, well, it's a massive, massive season for them now. They've got to really make up for last season, and they got their new signings now, and I think they're working on more as well. So if they manage to not improve that much, that's very, very bad. They're going to have big problems.
Do you think Amarim's the right man for the job or no?
Man, I think, to be honest, there was a lot of in their locker room, a lot of bad energy, and just players that didn't want to be there and things like that. That probably bring the team down. So I do think that he should be judged more based on what happens this season.
Sommer.
Yeah, just quickly, sorry. Blue Lounge, I think Josh done 10 out of 10, man, in my opinion. I was very impressed with the pressure that he had.
He was good.
Who would man the match, guys? I thought
Josh.
him or... Yeah, Josh, yeah.
Yeah, to be honest, I only saw like first half, but yeah, Archipong was really good with the pressure he had. Of course, we have a lot of centre backs out now. I think like Cole is out, Tosin was out, and Badiashile is still injured. So that's 3 of our 7 centre backs injured. So we had Chalobah, Tosin, not Chalobah, Josh, Anselmino.
Bring back Disasi.
We have him, but he will not give. Renato Vega could bring him back, but I think we will look to sell him on.
I think he's headed to Villarreal.
Yeah, we'll see. I've seen also links to Dortmund again, but we will see where it goes.
I'm sure you guys miss Marcos Alonso.
It's like you read my mind.
But he's not a centre back though.
I was just about to say, Sadiq, you know who would have scored a goal today and saved us?
I know. Honestly, I was thinking about it. He would have, trust me, he would have scored too.
Yeah, we have a better Spanish left back in our team.
I think if we needed anyone today, it probably would have been David Luiz.
Yes. Good old David.
Yeah.
Luiz.
What about Jackson? Do you think he was missed today from today's game?
He's suspended.
Oh yeah, he was suspended.
He got like a 3-game match ban against you.
Oh
when he got his
yeah.
red card against
Yeah.
Newcastle. So I believe he's suspended for West Ham game as well. Or I believe this was his 3rd game because Newcastle was a second to last game, was it? Last season.
Yeah, we had Newcastle, then Forest, I think.
Forest, yeah, Forest.
So he's still suspended against West Ham, I believe.
I don't think João Pedro was that great today, but I do think the lap was good when he came on.
Yeah.
I think he's good against those low
Palace
block
just
teams.
sitting back. Palace just
Yeah.
sitting back. It was difficult to break them down.
Yeah, so I think we should have started lap instead of João Pedro to give them more of that physical battle for the Palace defenders. Like
Mhm.
they couldn't just bully João Pedro because I felt like the centre backs kind of were like what Lacroix did against him. Sometimes he would just up in his back and stuff like that. So I think Delap is a little bit more of a sturdier brick as a striker. So I think we should look at who we're playing. Maybe against the topper teams that are like Newcastle, Brentford, and stuff like that. We should play like a João Pedro, but against like a Crystal Palace and Sunderland, something like that, we should play like a Delap where they have more of the physical battle. So they would more have a focal point, so we can who can cross into sometimes, and
Yeah.
Nick,
it will.
where you been, Nick, man? Where have you been, Nick? It's been years since I've seen you in the comments, man.
I will say on
Guys-
the physical battle,
Sorry to cut you off, bro. I'm gonna head up. I've got low battery, so if you don't want to carry on, please do.
Yeah.
Or should we wrap it up? Just let me know. You don't want to carry on?
Think we should. I've some dinner, so I think we should wrap it up. In my opinion,
Wrap it, yeah. Alfred,
I-
yeah.
Alright.
Cool. Sorry, Andrew. What were we gonna say before I cut you
I
off?
was gonna
Sorry.
say on the physical battle side, I think the defense, obviously Mateta is one of the most physical strikers in the league, but you could tell
Yeah.
there Josh wasn't really up to the physicality of the Premier League just quite. He was getting bullied on the ball a little bit. Mateta was able to like back into him and stuff, but I did think he was bright in the way that he was playing the passes and also tackling well. But I think he just needed to stand his ground a little bit more against Mateta.
Yeah, I think I saw that more towards the end, like towards the second half. I think Sanchez had a go at him from what I can see from far. Maybe I was wrong. I don't know. I saw Sanchez getting
Oh
angry.
yeah, I remember
One
when
of them.
Mateta had that shot.
Shot, yeah. I think I did see it from far. But other than that, it could have been worse, guys. It could have been worse.
yeah, we got lost.
We could have lost
draw.
today. Yeah.
A draw is better than a loss, so it's still a
Yeah.
point. So we can take something from it, but I think we'll have improvements during the season.
Look,
Yeah,
lads,
we
look
kick
at
on
what-
later.
I would rather have a slow start, and then in the middle of the season we pick it up, than have a quick start and then slow it down during the winter time like we did last season. We had quite a good start, and then we just fell off after December.
Halfway, yeah.
Yeah, so I would rather have that slower start, and then we have like an amazing December, like from December on we have an amazing run, then good okay start, and then we fell off, and then we finished strong again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's true. We shall see.
Invincible is still on. Invincible still on. Come on.
Guys, I've got the vlog coming out probably in like half an hour. Still editing, so yeah, appreciate everyone that's been tuning in. Thank you, Alfred. Thank you, Sindre, Andreas, of course, for tuning in. Unfortunately, Chelsea could not get the 3 points, but not the worst result. Good day out. Oh, by the way, the atmosphere wasn't that good. I want to make it very clear. I don't know if you guys could hear
it's not
Chelsea.
too loud.
Yeah, it wasn't that good in my opinion. I think the preseasons were better.
We can see that from some of the plays, like João Pedro, no, not João Pedro, Pedro Neto, trying to like lift the players up from getting them to scream more and stuff like that. So yeah.
But away days, it'll be a lot better, believe me. But yeah, everyone tuning in, like the video. Nick, I hope everything's better now. I know you've been through a rough time, and hopefully your business is doing better. This is true in general. We do have the worst, in my opinion, but I thought might have improved since becoming champions of the world. But that's the only good chant I heard today, by the way. We're going to be hearing that for the next 4 years.
And
So,
big
yeah.
up to the Blue Lounge as well.
Big up Mo, man. Appreciate it, man. I had ice packs all over my back, bro, and I drove crazy today. You're going to see in the vlog. It's mad. But I'm in a lot of pain. I'm leaning on this at the moment. But yeah, guys, I'll catch you soon. And big up the panel, man. Peace.
Yeah. Don't forget to like and subscribe as well. And hit the bell notification.
Yeah, good to see
Peace.
you, lads.
Vlog out in like the next half an hour.
Take care, guys.
Take care, guys. Thank you, everyone, for joining.